Big Kish news up in here, man. I miss y'all, man. We about to get into this reaction right here, man. I seen a little bit of this video, just a little bit. You know I don't like watching videos without y'all. So, it says the Drakeification of Kendrick Lamar fans. Uh-oh. Is this some jabs or is this some props? We about to see it, man. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this news.
Kendrick Lamar is coming off one of the best runs we've seen for a rapper in a while. The type of run he's having is equivalent to the run Tupac was having in the 90s, which put rap on the map. Jay-Z's run and making rap more mainstream too. Kanye's run, which lasted like 15 years to be honest. I would say he still has the momentum in a sense now, but after this month's Twitter rant, yeah, we can retire that jersey. And dare I say it, the run Drake had from...
Oh, that's what everybody was in the uproar about. Kanye tweeted, what? Oh, now I see. He's bugging.
Yeah, we can retire that jersey. And dare I say it, the run Drake had from 2016 to 2019, where you put Drake's face next to anybody, you put him as a feature for anyone, and it was bound to blow up. And whenever someone blows up and goes crazy and has their run, with it is always gonna come some annoying fans. So someone has to say it, alright? Kendrick Lamar fans. Y'all are getting annoying. I hate to say it as someone who likes Kendrick and grew up.
Dang, he destroying us. No! We gotta get him.
Listening to him. But I think there's a huge split between how Kendrick fans were before Not Like Us and how some of them are after it. Now I want to get something straight. I already know some of his core glazers are gonna immediately be like,
yeah, man, you not like us for real. You was definitely on the island with Aubrey Epstein.
I could care less about the opinion of Drake or Drake fans. I'm not an Aubrey meat guzzler like DJ Academics. I don't get paid to slander anyone.
Oh, Drake talking, my bad. He talking.
She's married, but she's fine.
Talk to him, Aubrey.
And another thing I want to mention is I think Kendrick does have one of the best rap catalogs, especially compared to anyone that blew up in his time. I mean, Drake nowadays just out albums when his label tells him to.
I want to meet your madre, pay my respects to your padre, mi amor.
Man, I thought you was cooking, man. I thought you was about to cook. I thought you was with the revolution, man.
This shit is so fucking ass, bitch. Quit fucking music. Quit that shitty ass shit.
But I do listen to both fairly well. I feel like seeing people mention they like Kendrick and Drake online nowadays is so rare. You go on the internet and it's either Kendrick fans claiming Kendrick is the messiah and greatest who shall never ever be touched, or Drake is the light-skinned sexy king that can't be touched and can take your...
Who be saying Kendrick is the messiah? Who be saying that? I never heard nobody say that.
Your hoe in a snap. A lot of y'all know damn well you're lying, alright? Drake fans, y'all will turn up on a money trees every once in a while. And Kendrick fans, y'all will mellow out with a passion fruit and get lit. The reason I decided to make this video is because of the Super Bowl performance that went down this year, which ended up being one of the most talked about Super Bowl performances we've had in a while, good press and bad press. Nobody even cared about the game right when it ended, like everybody got on this immediately. Most people not tapped into the whole drama and logistics might not even know that it was already controversial when it first got announced. On September 8th of 2024, the NFL announced that Kendrick was performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. And people were immediately trying to predict if he was going to perform Not Like Us or not, considering he just won the biggest rap beef ever and the song was being played everywhere. People started talking about it more than any halftime show I've ever seen get talked about. This was so anticipated, they were dropping multiple trailers of it. But one person that wasn't happy about the announcement Kendrick was performing was Lil Wayne. Since Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, the place this year's Super Bowl was...
But it's been in New Orleans before. Ain't nobody say nothing. Nobody said anything.
Hell, he's been talking for years and saying it would be his dream for him to perform at the Super Bowl in his city, only for the one time it happens and one opportunity to get yanked from him by Kendrick. Then he posted a video online saying it really hurt him.
That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about, it hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position.
So you have people hating on Kendrick and saying Lil Wayne should have got it instead of him. This is one area I agree with Kendrick fans in though. No one is entitled to the Super Bowl performer spot. Everyone can acknowledge Lil Wayne is one of the GOATs. Kendrick himself knows too. But Lil Wayne hasn't had the run Kendrick is having right now in over a decade. And because of Kendrick's last year,
nah, Lil Wayne called Kendrick up and told him he better destroy my, hey, look, y'all remember he was in the interview with Skip Bayless, he called Kendrick up.
If they were gonna pick a rapper, it makes sense they picked him. Plus it takes like 2 seconds to look at Lil Wayne performing to know it would have had 10 times worse reception than the Kendrick one ever got if he performed. Back to the halftime show though. Immediately when it ended, there was 2 sides mainly getting attention. The people saying this was the best halftime show ever and no one could do it like Kendrick. And the people who said this was the worst they've ever seen. I'll talk about the obvious. Was there people on it just because it's Kendrick and the message he was trying to portray? Yes, no one can deny that. Like, I don't know who this dude is who said DEI halftime show, but you're an absolute cornball. Everything in America nowadays always has to have some political complaint about it. Nobody tell him that DEI helps American veterans and religious groups. Just let him think it means black performer. There was a lot of political commentators complaining about it. Typical stuff to get people riled up and complain about a minute thing that's happening.
The halftime show was awful.
I didn't like halftime.
The worst halftime ever.
What a nightmare. I kept sitting there saying, you know, maybe I just don't get this guy. This guy,
look at her shoulders. Why is your shoulders past your neck in height? This is wild.
Kendall Lamar, and he won all these Grammys.
She said Kendall Lamar. Kendall. Here, Mr. Kendall.
The hiring process at Fox News got to be easy as hell because there's no way this got hired. I'm not shocked people are calling out them specifically. But there was also a lot of people who complained about it and just said it was underwhelming. With the Super Bowl, people usually expect artists to come in and play their biggest hits, the songs that get the crowd the most hyped up. It's been that format since Michael Jackson performed, so people universally expect that. But Kendrick chose a different approach and played an unreleased song and songs from his most recent album, songs that didn't have time to marinate with the public and be widely known, which is what he wanted. He wanted to send a message and make it more about the symbolism of what he's talking about. Me personally, I rock with the message as someone who understands it. But the performance for me was just decent. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't expecting more. So as someone who listens to Kendrick and rocks with the message and me thinking already it's underwhelming, it's not surprising to me that people that aren't tapped in thought the performance was underwhelming. And anytime someone complains and says they didn't like it, there's Kendrick and meat guzzlers saying things like,
it wasn't meant for you then. Why'd you even watch it if you didn't like it? And it really comes down to who understands it and who doesn't, and you don't, amigo.
Like, I didn't know the Super Bowl performance was meant to only appease one audience? That's the most surprising thing I was hearing because I've never heard that for any other halftime show. Some of these Kendrick fans are acting all shocked people out there didn't like it. This by far was the most complained about Super Bowl performance in the past 5 years, so we can't act like everyone who didn't like it is some Trump writer on Twitter who only wanted
the negativity is enhanced because it's the biggest. You know what I'm saying? That's why. So with it overall being dope, it's fire. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of publicity around it. The negativity is going to enhance as well.
Country tunes played on the stage. The NFL themselves even said they regretted it, and they personally sent Lil Wayne an apology for not.
Nah, I heard that was fake. I heard that was fake.
Picking him. So Kendrick fans acting all oblivious to this is given the same type of glaze energy that reminds me of Drake fans. Especially Drake fans when he was at the top of the game. Y'all think Drake fans are bad now, but for people that knew them before the beef, they were a different breed. They will come to his defense at any time you would refer to him as anything but the GOAT. I remember used to post his lyrics on their stories and think it's the hardest ever. You couldn't say Drake was trash at all. I honestly think if Kendrick played his pure hits, then there would be way less complaints than there was. Even when you look at the performance, you can hear the crowd audibly turn up when he plays his big hit, Not Like Us. The whole show was more of a victory lap for Not Like Us and him winning the beef. Like, let me just ask this to y'all. Do y'all think Kendrick would have got this halftime show if he didn't have Not Like Us blow up last year and have that run? I really don't think they would have gave it to him. If he did get a show, they would probably make it a requirement for him to play his biggest hit specifically specifically. The craziest thing I saw come out from this, out of all things, is Kendrick fans somehow trying to cancel the nicest streamer, CaseOh. I don't think I have to explain who CaseOh is, especially if you frequent on TikTok. Recently, after the Super Bowl,
I don't know who CaseOh is. And remember, I usually say this on the other channel. When people hate Kendrick Lamar, they got a secret hate. This is what they do. I rock with Kendrick Lamar. Now I got all his albums. I got the Section 80. I got the Good Kid, Mad City. I got the Pimpin' Butterfly. I got all of them. I really rock with him. But they secretly hate him. Let's get it.
performance, someone asked him his opinion on it, and Kendrick, and he said this.
You know how I look at Kendrick Lamar? I look at Kendrick Lamar the same way I look at Chick-fil-A. Not absolutely horrible, but disgustingly overrated. Dude.
There's a reason why Chick-fil-A line is long all the time. I guarantee you, if I sit you in a room with some Chick-fil-A and lock the door, that bag of Chick-fil-A wouldn't last 2 minutes. Guaranteed.
L take, okay. Okay, he releases one song with a little catchy beat. Now all of a sudden everybody in the world's a Kendrick Lamar fan. Bro, get out of here. They not like us.
Hey,
like, bro, shut up, man.
I don't know how he's the nicest streamer. You labeled him as the nicest streamer? I don't think so. And I sense a lot of hate. See, this is why, and I don't proof watch the videos no more, cause I don't, you know, that's not good for a reaction channel to watch a video and then react to it. It just don't feel right. But I didn't know he was gonna be. I didn't know he was gonna be doing this. I thought he was gonna be cooking.
And I don't even like Drake either.
Yeah, right.
SZA? Oh yeah, I'll say that. SZA saved the whole thing. SZA was the only good part.
I told you. All they want to see is some skin. All they want to see is our sisters with no clothes on. That's what they want. That's what they're angry about. Dot said, no, everybody cover up. Nope. Because the same strangers I'm talking about and not like us, they all in the audience. They all in the audience. Yeah.
Part of it.
So yeah, Kendrick fans didn't take this too lightly, as you could probably guess. Mocking Not Like Us is not a good look. I can't tell if they're trying to label him as a predator or not, but like, come on. We're acting like Not Like Us didn't get played on every...
Of course, man. I know that streamer dude in there getting his thumbs wet, man. I know he locking himself in the room getting his thumbs wet, man. I could only imagine, man. He looks sweaty right now.
Radio station and every mall at any place you went, it got overplayed for everyone. Oh, so it's never watch CaseOh again. If you're so sensitive to someone's music opinion that you watch that you're gonna unfollow them over not liking an artist you like, then I think that person is better off without you watching. Sounds like he's describing his content. I've never heard someone critique CaseOh's content until he said this. Just say anything. Even though I disagree with CaseOh's opinion on it, I'm honestly surprised people aren't more talking about he said Chick-fil-A is disgustingly...
No, he said, he mocking everybody, saying everybody sound dumb. So therefore, people let him know what they feel about you. Let's get it.
Overrated. Like, hold up. Now we got a problem. Kendrick. A Chick-fil-A deluxe meal will get me right any time of the day. People are acting like this is the...
Look, he said he about to fight for Chick-fil-A, man. Hey, look, don't come between nobody and they Chick-fil-A, man. With that sauce... With the sauce? What? Let it be crispy. Crispy with the sauce and you go, what? Stop playing.
End of the world and they can never watch him now. CaseOh's been the most wholesome streamer you've really seen in the Twitch space in a while.
Look at it. Look at them stains right there, man. Come on, man. You can't tell me he ain't getting his thumbs wet with mayonnaise, man. Look at them stains right there at the bottom. Look at them stains right there at the bottom, man.
Watch him now. CaseOh's been the
Look at the hole.
most wholesome streamer you've really
Look at them stains right there, man. Come on, man. Those mayonnaise stains, man. You ain't fooling nobody in that dark room like that, man. Come on, man. You had that sweat on for like a week. Come on, B. Birdie's bond, boy.
seen in the Twitch space in a while. He just be staying to himself. It's like Kendrick fans are getting a high.
He stayed to himself, yeah, he stayed to himself.
Snobbiness, and any person who says they don't like his music is a Drake meat guzzler and just doesn't understand the intricacies and symbolism in the music. Anyways, to wrap it up, to me it's just looking like the worst thing about Kendrick is Kendrick Lamar fans now. No one ever said this before because usually they were cool and never caused problems. It was the Aubrey guzzlers causing problems. But as someone who's been listening to him since I was a kid, these new architecture of fans didn't come around until the beef. Or if they were here, I guess they weren't as loud as they are now. I would hate for Kendrick fans to cause that image because in the future, I don't want people looking at Kendrick's audience as riders who will defend him no matter what he does. And then that's gonna take away from the music for people. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
Did you not see what Kendrick just did, little man? Little man. Did you not just recognize what Kendrick just did? Shout out to Tommy NFG. But understand, man, this has never been done. This has never been done before. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish News signing out. I'm gone, man. Tommy G. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in with Tommy G, man. See what he talking about.
I'm in TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Good video. Good video. But yeah, man, understand this ain't never happened before. Young man. Gone.